Good afternoon, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well on this Monday, May 6, 2024. I'm going to read a short chapter from a book that I read from before, like back in November of last year. It's Advice for the Targeted Individual and Gang Stalking Victim by T.I. Paladin, Paladin. So this is a chapter that I did not read. It's called Now, a Difficult Question. But before I get into reading it, please hit the thumbs up. Helps the channel grow. Welcome newcomers and welcome back to my channel if you've been here before. I'm a targeted person. I became targeted when I lived at 52 Sutton Drive, Manalapan, New Jersey, in a home I lived in for 30 years as original owner. I have recorded multiple videos on who I believe placed me in the program originally, who nominated me. There are multiple people. However, the Manalapan Police Department was absolutely complicit in creating false incident reports, working with private contractors on my block. They install people to live next door to you, diagonally across the street. They pretty much bought up all of the properties of long-term residents who moved out, who retired and moved out. So I was one of the original people that lived at 52 Sutton Drive in Manalapan, New Jersey. It was a development called Northfield Estates, which is literally within walking distance of the Manalapan Police Department. They want all of those houses for all their buddies, and they wanted mine. But anyway, please hit the thumbs up. This is Lorraine Alternative Homesteading. Now, a difficult question. I have been on TI support calls and have heard people tell stories of how they woke up, found their clothes dirty and torn, their house a mess, articles missing, perhaps they have a bruise on their body, and insist that someone must have snuck in and deliberately dragged their pants through the mud and torn them, stolen their stuff, hit them with directed energy weapons, and caused bruises all over their bodies to harm them. Some people say they have implants. Perhaps this is so. But if you've ever been the experiencer of such incidents, if you have ever experienced missing time or virtual reality, dreams that seem so unreal, or dreams that seem real, that they might be, I really want you to take a step back and ask yourself, could I be one of, quote-unquote, them? MK Ultra Mind Control and Super Soldier programs split its victims into multiple personalities. Could it be that another personality engaged in some forgotten activity which dirtied your clothes and left bruises? If you have implants, how did they get there and for what purpose? Do you really think the government wants to waste a lot of time and money just to torment you? Why? Or is it to control you in some way? And if so, by who and why? If your family background includes incest, pedophilia, mafias and gangs, religious cults, family involvement with intelligence agencies or military projects, or outright Luciferian or Satanism, the quote-unquote you, aware that something is wrong, might be your human soul crying out for help, and that your gang stalkers might be members of a cult you never realized you had been involved with. They may not be gang stalking you because of some weird government experiment, but because there is part of you, let me turn the page here, part of you they cannot control like a robot, and these individuals are control freaks who hate the human soul. Did you join the military? Could it be that you were involved in a program without your awareness? You also have to be honest with yourself and your own beliefs, values, attitudes. Did you ever willingly or knowingly get involved with Satanism, Luciferianism, or witchcraft? Did you ever get involved with Eastern religious cults, a Christian cult, or shamanism? Did you ever invite in any type of god, angel, spirit animal, or spirit guide? And if so, you may have given permission, knowingly or not, to the demonic alien to enter your life. The gang stalkers might might be others in this entity controls, and it's keeping tabs on you as quote-unquote property. It is angry that you have turned your back on it, or it is simply playing with you in a malicious way. One last set of questions. Do you ever have a romantic relationship that ended with your beloved turning psycho and stalking you? Oh no, that's never happened. Yes, check mark. Or just turning off unexpectedly. Please read The Love Bite, Alien Interference in Human Love Relationships by Eve Lorgan. Did you ever get into a codependent relationship? If you have ever been intimate with someone who is an MK Ultra or Monarch, you are not only intimate with that person, but also with the demonic aliens attached to them and controlling them. These beings do not like to let go of anyone that they have gotten close to. And if you said, "I love you," to a human face without even realizing it, and also said, "I love you," to something that is not human, your stalker may actually be a demonic alien using its other human slaves to track you like a stalker ex-lover. Sorry, guys. I never said those words. Have your friends turned you into a therapist, and have you felt used or ridiculed? Yes, check mark. By these friends you tried to help? Do you tend to have leadership abilities or charisma? I don't know, some people say that. One of the targets the demonic alien entities stalk, is a good person, someone who has the spirit of love, compassion, and charity. They also target those who can lead by example. Remember, they desire negative and destructive emotions, thoughts, and actions from our plane of existence to feed the atmosphere of theirs. On the flip side, did you ever get involved with gangs, mafias, theft, prostitution, or drug dealers? If you anger easily, place blame, enjoy the suffering of others, provoke drama in relationships, have substance abuse or sexual addictions, you may not be a target so much as an unwitting perp, stirring the pot for the others to feed off. Ooh. If one of the things you experience is voices, quote unquote, then you need to really be honest and consider that these voices might be other personalities within you, personalities loyal to the cult, or demonic alien entities which were attached to you, trying to control you. Please read the book The Back Awakening by Russ Dizdar, Dizdar. You can also find his interviews on YouTube. Yeah, the name sounds familiar. Some books that might shed more light on this and linked to Amazon are The Black Awakening by Russ Dizdar, Magick by Whitley Strieber, People of the Lie by M. Scott Peck, The Love Bite, Alien Interference in Human Love Relationships by Eve Lorgan, Final Events and the Secret Government Group on Demonic UFOs and the Afterlife by Nick Redfern. So that was interesting. I look forward to your questions and comments down below. Did you think that you ever fell in love with a demon? Did you ever tell a demon that you were in love with them? Did you ever join the military? Were you in the military? What about your family? Do you come from a military family? Did you willingly or unwillingly get involved with Satanism, Luciferian, or witchcraft? Did you ever get involved with the Eastern religious cult, a Christian cult? I don't know, is Christianity a cult? I don't know, please leave your comment down below. I don't know, I thought it was a religion. But I don't know, I'm not a religious person, so is it a cult or not? Shamanism? Well, shamanism is something that the Native Americans did. They prayed to the trees and the birds and the bees and the sun and the moon and the stars. I don't consider shamanism to be conjuring in demons. You're praying to the energy of the universe. Did you ever invite in a god, angel, spirit animal, or spirit guide? If so, You may have given permission, knowingly or not, to the demonic alien enter into your life. Well, I've got an alien cat on my property right now that's got to go. He's a pervert. He's humping one of my male cats who is very old, and I'm afraid to try to break them apart because he'll end up attacking me, and I'm already in a damaged state here. I don't know what to do with this cat. I've got to get rid of him. He's got to go. But yeah, this cat is definitely possessed. I have never experienced the demonic, a demonic cat like this one. You could even see it in his eyes. Like he appears to be possessed. But he wasn't like this when he showed up in December. And it's like he's a gang stalking cat, you know? He was a honeypot. He shows up in the snowstorm, and he cuddles up to me, meowing and purring, rubbing on my legs and stuff. I allow him into the cat's building. I brush his fur, put the flea and tick medicine on him, clean his ears, groom him, even cut his nails the day before he attacks me. And then he turns into a crazed lunatic. So, I don't know, guys. Do you have any comments on this topic? But anyway, this is reading from the book Advice for the Targeted Individual and Gang Stalking Victim by T.I. Paladin. I just checked that I read 2 other portions of this book last year, so I will post links to those 2 videos in the comment section down below. So anyway, this is Lorraine Alternative Homesteading, signing off for now.